Hello, you guys. Hello, hello. For some reason, I can't pull up our Twitch chat on my laptop. It's going to our old chat. So, like, if anything happens, will you guys let me know so I can thank everybody? So, Foodie Beauty just uploaded. Hey, Aaron. Hello, Satan. Foodie Beauty just uploaded a new video admitting she has diabetes, which we know. We've known for how long? However, she wanted to paint a picture to the world that she cured her diabetes based on the way she was eating. Yes, that really happened. And she even told us she went and got lab work not that long ago and all her levels were normal. So, how on earth is it that she has diabetes again? It's wild. It's wild. But, all this talk of her, I have this little song stuck in my head that I just want to play for just a minute. Just a little part of it. I don't know. This song got stuck in my head after I heard about her. All right, give me 1 second.
Sugar, oh honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you.
This is my song ever.
Honey, oh sugar, sugar.
Sorry, it was stuck in my head. All right, I'll stop sharing the screen now. We're going to watch Foodie's new video, and then we are going to go to Foodie Beauty Twitter and see what everybody is saying about it. I'm assuming nobody got the notification, you guys, because when I even click on it, it has me stuck going to our old Twitch chat, which we're no longer streaming in. So, yeah, hopefully it might just be us, Aaron and Satan. It might just be us, but that's okay. All right, let me share this screen. And it's titled, I have diabetes. Her number, you guys, is way too high. I think it's like 316, something along the lines of that. If it gets to 400, she has to go to the ER. Like, she has to go. So I don't know why she's playing around. And I really hope we don't see her doing mukbangs when she just admitted all of this. Yeah, that would be bad.
Hey guys, so this is going to be like two videos,
Uh-huh. Hey,
but it's like
Fairy.
the same day. So, um, it's going to be a bit weird, I guess. Anyway, so this first video, I'm going to talk about a bit about my health update. I'm not going to do a weigh-in right now. Probably do that tomorrow.
Hey, you guys. Hello, PQ. Hello, Fairy. Good to see you. Foodie Beauty just uploaded a video titled I Have Diabetes. We just did a little song that made me think of her.
But I am going to take my blood sugar because I do have that monitor now, and I want to show you guys what my blood sugar is. And I have been taking my blood sugar. It's kind of a problem. Well, it is a problem, a big enough problem. So let me get to that first.
Do you think the way you've been eating is contributing to your very high blood sugar? And I seriously want to know how you just went and you said that everything was normal, but today you have diabetes.
So I have my kit. Put my lancet in. I won't show the blood part, don't worry. Get one of my strips here. Now I did eat maybe like an hour and a half, maybe an hour and a half ago, so it's not going to be like a fasting blood sugar.
Of course
But
not.
even my fasting blood sugar is like pretty high.
How would you know? Because there's no amount of time you're fasted. I don't even believe it was an hour and a half ago that you last ate.
So we're ready to go. I'm such a baby with the finger picking. I hate it.
No, PQ, somebody showed a list of things that you can't have wrong with you, and I believe it was on there.
It startles me, just like getting your ears pierced. $316.
Do you know my blood sugar was that high when I was drinking all the time? Seriously. You are not okay.
That's really high from what I gather. I'm not used to the MG.
It's very high. If it hits 400, you need to go to the ER.
DL. Usually it's MMOL. From when I was in Canada, I had that machine. Um, so my blood sugars have rocketed in long, not that long of a time period,
Mhm.
and I know I'm not taking care of my health. I mean, it's not rocket science. I mean, anyone with eyes can see that I'm not taking very good care of my health. Struggling with um, eating habits.
Which, let me remind you guys, Kiwi Farms, I think, found the community post, but it was an older community post by her where she was talking about how YouTube is, she did admit YouTube is paying her for a form of self harm. She called her eating a form of self harm, and then now look how high her blood sugar is.
And lack of exercise, um, and all that stuff. So 316. When I fast and wake up, I take my blood sugar. It was 230 around that. So, which is still high. It should be like I think around 100 if I'm not mistaken. So
Isn't 70 to 100 considered normal?
I went to see a doctor here about it. I told Salah my blood sugar is pretty high,
Uh huh.
and he said I'll take you to a doctor tomorrow. Whenever I took my blood sugar for the first time, I was like, it
Fairy, I want you to annoy us for a long time too, and I'm proud of you.
was like 369 when I took it that night. Um, it was after a day of not eating very well, and so I told the doctor about my problem. My blood pressure is also high. So before I go on any medications, I just want to give it an honest try for now with diet and exercise, which they did say is the main thing that will help if I reduce some weight. Reduce weight, watch what I eat. Of course, they say limit carbs, which I understand now. Process like limiting the sugar
So, if you understand, does that mean from here on out there's not going to be mukbangs with a whole lot of carbs? Because all you eat are carbs.
because I have a problem regulating sugar now. So I need to really limit that in my body at least until I can get this under control. And then I'm going to go back in a month's time. And if my blood sugars are still out of whack, I'll have to go on medication. So I'm really, really wanting to give it, try harder than I've ever tried in my
Okay, Fairy cleared it up. Non diabetics are typically 60 to 70, but for diabetics, typical fasting goal is 90 to 120. Fairy, do I have that right?
life. I don't think I've ever really tried super hard because when it gets really hard, which it really is, I just give up. I just give up. I panic. I listen to the urges, and I just don't give it enough of a try.
I feel like this is a feel sorry for me, and she's going to be doing crazier mukbangs. I don't know. I don't know. But it's going to be her whole thing now. She's going to rage. She's going to eat more than ever, but we can't say anything because of what she's going through.
And I'm getting up there in age. I'm 39. I could be living a very active, happier life, healthier. Health is happiness for sure. Um, you can't enjoy life if you're not healthy. I
Hey,
mean, my
Aaron.
trip to Thailand was awesome, but it could have been so much more awesome if I felt well. I don't feel well. I feel like I have no energy. I feel like
Dude, we've been telling you, you look like absolute shit and you're turning yellow. When you don't have all your filters on, you're turning yellow. There's no way. I know. So why have you been telling us you feel fine? You're so much more active now. You could run a marathon practically. Like that's what you want us to believe. We've been seeing this for a long time. And you're right. Life is better when you are not chained down to an addiction, when you aren't 500 extra pounds. You could do more and enjoy it. You're not just surviving life, you're like thriving.
I'm 80 years old.
You seem like it.
Let's face it, I probably really physically have
Hey,
the
Jen.
physical capabilities. Some even 80-year-olds even have more of physical
They
capabilities than me.
do.
And I'm not being hard on myself. I'm just actually being really realistic.
You should be hard on yourself. People like you need somebody to be hard on them and nobody else is going to do it. You get mad at the reaction channels for doing it. You should be hard on yourself. You can't afford to let things slide anymore because you want to eat what you want to eat.
That that's how I feel. And it's a lot worse than it's ever been, feelings wise. So I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do. I mean, I'm probably just gonna do this list here. Lose weight. I need to be consistent with light exercise, even if it's just walking in the evening, because that will get cardiovascular system going, metabolism going. It's just healthy. It's not going to be the number one culprit for weight loss right now. I understand that because I need to start with my diet. I need to cut out all the bad things, all of the bad
Seriously.
things. And
Do
um,
you realize you can't drink a case of Capri Suns anymore? Like, you shouldn't have been doing that anyways, but oftentimes what you're drinking is packed full with sugar.
it's just really bad how I eat.
Yet
So
we
I
know.
haven't really been ordering out really all that much compared to how I used to. But I have been cooking a lot of things at home. Like if I don't order out, I'm all day cooking things. Like I'm gonna make a cobbler. I'm gonna make cookies. I'm gonna make poutine. I find ways to get to the bad food,
So
and
we're supposed to know that you're okay, we're supposed to think that you're cooking all day.
even if it takes more effort. So I need
Uh-huh.
to start, and I need to really, really, really put effort into it. And when the going gets tough, I just have to get through it. Lifestyle changes for the better are so difficult. But with sugar readings this high, I don't even know what that is in mmol, maybe 16 or something like that. That's really up what it was when I was like 400 pounds. And the last time I weighed myself not long ago, I
Mhm.
was 350 or 360. So I'm gonna weigh myself tomorrow morning.
I You need to just start telling the truth about your weight. And don't do a fake weigh-in like you've pulled before where we could tell you're sitting down or you're leaning your weight completely on something. Like, you need to get honest because at this point, you're not hurting any of us. You're not hurting any of us. You're only hurting yourself. Oh my gosh, what did PQ say? She's definitely over 400.
Um, Film that. Uh, I'm not doing this for any other reason than to just be transparent with myself mostly and just get better. And I want to have some kind of online support system. I want everyone who's struggling as well to come together and uh, try to do this. And I say that, but I'm afraid that I'll let people down. But there's not really much more option for failure at this point. I mean, my health
There's not. You're playing a very dangerous game. Do you know tomorrow, if you keep going the way you're going, do you know tomorrow you might not wake up? Do you realize that? You guys, I just found this on Twitter, and we are going to get to Foodie Beauty Twitter, but there's an article. So Nadia said, if that is still true, Foodie Beauty will never get residency in Kuwait. And it's an article that says Kuwait won't give residency permits to expats with diabetes or high blood pressure. It says, and this was posted in March of 2018, Kuwait is no longer offering a residency permit to expatriates who suffer from cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, and several other non infectious diseases. The new law comes in an effort to reduce expat health costs, reports on stepfeed.com, quoting the Arabic Daily something. The Kuwait's Ministry of Health is said to have released a list of 22 disorders that make people ineligible to apply for permanent resident status in the country. Uh-oh, foodie.
health is not good. I have sleep apnea. I use a CPAP machine. I have high blood pressure. I have diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I, I was in denial so long about that. Like,
What about your liver?
because I thought I'm pre-diabetic, I'm pre-diabetic, I'm not going to become diabetic. I don't know why I was in such denial that I would ever get diabetes. Like, I don't know. I really don't know how my brain works with that, but that's how it is. I have depression, anxiety, I have all these things I just need to reverse. And exercise can also help with depression and anxiety as well. So they say it takes 21 days, right, to build good habits if you're consistent. So
Yeah.
that's what I just need to do. If nothing else, that's all I'm going to do.
But do you realize you have to be able to tell yourself no? Because you're going to have cravings nonstop in the next 21 days. You're going to have cravings for the worst type of foods, candies, drinks, everything. You have to be able to tell yourself no. And that's where you get stuck because you are too afraid to deny yourself of anything. You have like FOMO with food everywhere. You have to be able to say, no, I don't need this. I don't think, I swear you're still going to be looking for like this magical cure. And the cure is you telling yourself no. That's the cure. It's true, Jen. Depression and anxiety aren't excuses to be an evil person. I completely agree with that. And we shouldn't like hide behind these things forever either, right? Like I have depression, I get anxiety, I have chronic back pain, I have a rod in my spine, but like I still have to get up every single day and take care of little humans. I take care of animals. I have to take care of myself because if I'm not taking care of myself, who's going to take care of the little humans and animals? Do you know what I mean? We can't hide behind things all the time. We just can't. It doesn't do us any good at all.
It's just like a daily video diary of how I'm doing, maybe like a vlog style, what I'm gonna eat. I don't even know. I don't even want to really eat because I look at my stomach. I look at the flesh on my body, the fat amount of fat I have. I have a lot of energy storage that um, I could be using for fuel. I don't feel like I want to put more calories in my body. I mean, I have so many already.
Yeah, you could fast for a very long time. You seriously could. Far longer than most people.
Anyway, I want to give my body a chance to break down some of that and use it. Anyway, if you guys have any suggestions, um, because I know a lot of you have been through things and a lot of you have been successful, so share your ideas with me. I really need the help. Um,
I have an amazing idea. Go to Inpatient and they will help you get new healthy habits. They'll get you on a specific diet. Inpatient. You're looking for a magical cure? Inpatient. Inpatient.
and as long as you're polite and constructive, I have no problem with you leaving feedback.
Inpatient.
Never. I appreciate it. So that's my story right now. I have another video I'm going to put out. It's going to be a what I eat in a day video. I've been journaling, kind of like a food journal to show you guys and myself because I don't do this often. A full day of how I eat so I can really see visually what I'm doing, what I'm putting in my mouth, what's contributing to these health issues.
Why can't you just go to a professional? Stop spending money on takeout and just put that money towards a professional who can help you with your diet and everything else that you need.
And I'm sure it's just overeating and overeating bad things. So,
It's also your mindset.
but I want to see. So I'm going to do this whole day and then tomorrow we're going to, get going, kicking our butts into gear. So, yeah, stay tuned for that video. I'm going to show you what I ate today and
Uh huh.
go from there. Anyway, guys, I thank you so much for listening. I know it's like, here we go again, and I don't blame people, but I guess time will tell. I'm really going to really, really try because those blood sugar levels are really scary. My blood pressure is scary. I don't want to go on medication for life. And if I can avoid it, reversing these things with a healthy lifestyle or making them manageable, I will love that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It all starts with you. It all starts from you.
yalla. See you guys.
All right, you guys, we're going to keep a lookout for her next What I Eat in a Day video. But I've always wondered like, my mom is diabetic and she has to take injections now. She used to be on medication, but now she takes, well, obviously it's still medication. You know what I mean? She's on injections now, but like, my mom watches what she eats and is very careful. Like, she's careful about anything. And if her blood sugar drops or goes too high, like, she can't really function until she rests for a little bit. It's a whole thing. It's actually really scary when anything changes with her blood sugar. It's very scary. So like I've always wondered, how the hell does Foodie Beauty function? Like she's not on medication, she's not watching what she eats. How the hell does she function? Because I see when my poor little mom, when it drops, when it raises, anything, she gets so sick, like so sick. So it's always been this mystery to me. Like, how is Foodie Beauty getting away with this? I even asked my mom one time too. Like, I was like, I was genuinely curious, and she was like, well, it's not affecting her now, but the damage she's doing on the inside is going to be irreparable. And then suddenly she's going to feel like crap, and everything's going to basically, all her issues are going to rain down on her at once, and it's going to be like too late to do anything. So she's doing like irreparable damage to herself, and I don't even think she gets that. Even if now, let's say she's really scared, which I don't believe she is. I think this is like a woe is me, like what Erin said in the chat. It's like a woe is me video to deflect from her community post. I think she wants everybody to feel bad for her. But health and lifestyle, yeah. A low will knock you down for some hours. High makes your eyes blurry for a minimum. And that makes sense because when my blood sugar, they were testing mine when I was drinking really, really heavy. And I wanna say mine was around 3:15 one day when I had been drinking these Bud Light margarita things all day. Like, I was drinking them all day, every day, probably for a few days. Probably for a few days. My blood sugar was really high, and I remember I was trying to look at, like, signs, like, if I was walking or basically wherever I was. I remember specifically getting fast food, and I was trying to look at the menu. I ate like crap when I was a drunk, by the way. I ate like absolute crap. But I remember trying to look at the menu and everything was so blurry. Like I couldn't focus on the word. I don't know how else to describe it. And then when my mom's blood sugar drops, like she gets really cold, really nauseous, and it's scary. It's scary when that happens. So I've always wondered like how Foodie gets away with this stuff. Surprising she didn't delete any of her community posts. Yeah. Let's see. My eyes were blurry and I felt tingly all over. I could barely get out of bed. It's a shitty feeling. It's a really shitty feeling. I wouldn't want to be Foodie. I wouldn't want to be Foodie. And the crazy thing is like she has all the power to like control it and actually um she just has all this power. She doesn't realize it all starts with her. She just simply has to watch what she eats, portion control. She can't drink cases of Capri Suns every day. That's just not realistic if you're diabetic. It's not good if you're not diabetic. Like you shouldn't be drinking that all day every day anyways. It contains like I forget if it's like less than 5% of juice and so much sugar, so much sugar. Most of the stuff she drinks contains so much sugar. Hey, Vicky. I'm reading your comment right now. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Vicky. Yeah, you can't play around. Playing around with your health is just not a game worth playing. It's not. You're not going to win. You're not going to win. Why even risk it? All right, I'm pulling up Twitter right now, guys. And like I said, I will be on the lookout for any like updated videos on Foodie Beauty, what I ate in a day, Marilyn Reed, if Crystal Station goes live, I will be on top of all of that. So let me share this screen. If you guys are on Twitter, I highly suggest you check out Hurl's account, and that's all I'm going to say about that. And we're going to move back to this. Okay, so this is what we just read, that Kuwait won't give residency permits to expats with diabetes or high blood pressure. So we just read that a couple minutes ago. What is she going to do? She really backed herself into a corner because she announced she has these health issues while living in well, she's not really living there, while being a guest in Kuwait. And wouldn't it be considered now especially a form of self-harm or her doing something that could harm her mukbangs? Because that's what YouTube doesn't want, right? They don't want you to be engaging in active addiction or like their new terms of service, they don't want you doing things that would be considered harmful to you. And she admitted she has diabetes again, and if she doesn't get it under control, she's going to go on medication. So will her massive mukbangs still fly? I don't know. I don't think so. Let me read the chat really fast. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, Vicky. That sucks. But obviously didn't care about the consequences of her actions. Oftentimes, we don't care about our consequences until it's too late. I know I always cared right before I was ending up in the drunk tank. I was really sorry. I was really sorry once those handcuffs got slapped on, but before that, I didn't really care. I was drinking out in public, being a menace to society, drunk in public. Like I didn't care until the consequences were right there. That's oftentimes how it goes with people with addictive personalities. Like I didn't really care at all until I fell off a balcony, until I was in ICU for 2 weeks over a stroke. Do you know what I mean? Like I didn't care until it was too late. Um, Aaliyah said, "Well, well, well, as if we didn't see this coming. She officially has the beatus, aka diabetes." Auntie Angry Scott said she's going to regret getting. Oh wait, she's going to regret. I think it's supposed to say telling us this when her next muck's butt. Hold on, I can't read this. She's going to regret telling us this when she's next mukbanging Krispy Kreme donuts. Oh my gosh. Yep, but suddenly, when she decides to do a massive unhealthy mukbang, it's going to be like her blood sugar's under control, and she's been good for a while, even if it's only been like 6 hours. We think it's never exactly, Aaron. We think things will never happen to us until they do, and then we're oh so sorry. Then, all right. Moon Goddess Tarot said, "I hope that the community can come down from the shock of Chantal being diabetic. In these unsettling times, with these jarring revelations, let us hold tight and hug our families. Maybe take our children to the park." I don't know why, but that really entertained me. That really entertained me. Oh my gosh, are you guys feeling loved and supported right now during these unsettling times? Okay, government issued falafels said, "So little Miss I cured my diabetes is finally admitting that she did not, in fact, cure her diabetes. Idiot," they said. Okay, PI said, let's see. 2 weeks ago, Foodie Beauty said she recently got blood work and her blood sugars were normal. Now she's admitting she's diabetic. This is why you can't believe anything that comes out of her mouth. She's a lying liar who lies. Yep, and look at how many views she got too already. She knows what she's doing. She wants sympathy, and this is for views. She doesn't care. She's going to be doing a mukbang again soon. Okay, but you know what? Since her blood sugar is that high, it kind of makes sense why her eyes look so tired and exhausted. That makes sense to me. Okay, Wonder Mom said, Foodie Beauty does not just have diabetes. She is testing insanely high. 400 is the magical number that should have you call for the ambulance. She tested 369 the first time and is now at 316. And that's from what? She wants us to believe an hour and a half of fasting? My gosh. They continue, and she believes a diet and playing poor me will change anything. That's just so high. Foodie, I don't like you at all. I think you're the scum of the earth, but wake the hell up. Wake the hell up. Okay, let's see. Wonder Mom said Foodie Beauty is one meal away from deleting herself. 369 is what she tested the first time? Are you kidding me? And her blood pressure is high. But hey, she will just eat healthy and she's under 400 pounds. Best joke ever. Oh my gosh, and she thinks we're all jealous of her? Nope, no way. No way. I will continue living my best life, not being you. Hold on 1 second. I think I have something. There we go. Okay. She needs medical attention. I think so too. I think she needs to go inpatient somewhere for a long time where they can watch her, they can give her therapy, they can give her a special diet she could be on, they can give her medication, they could assist her in exercising, like where she won't hurt herself. I think it would be the best thing for her. Yeah, it's one small reason she doesn't move. She truly needs, she does, Erin. You can see her liver issues. Exactly. She's turning yellow. You could see it in her eyes, you could see it in her skin. Yeah, Wayne, she can't. What is she gonna do? That would be her family's burden, unfortunately, but she doesn't think of anything like that. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. Hold on. I don't know if they're the ones I could show. Yeah. Okay, these are the ones I could show. There's one that might pop up on here, so if I randomly leave, that's why. There's one that I shared that I definitely can't show on here. Okay. Kitty got class. What a picture of modesty. Truly the role model Muslim of YouTube. I can tell she really takes her faith seriously when she allegedly is running from Canada because she owns tons of money. Do you guys remember these days? They seemed like simpler times. Definitely more entertaining times. Oh my gosh. For some reason I forget about this stuff, but once it enters my mind again, jeez. Okay. Okay. Hopefully I got past that. Oh, here's a little info on Foodie's car. Okay, let's see. This Twitter account, Saudi Tam, Saudi One Tam, I don't know, said for your safety, we declare vehicles Cherry Arizo, Tiggo 7 Pro, Tigger 2 Pro 2023 due to the possibility of melting of the electrical harness. So this is how unsafe her car is, by the way. Hold on. Due to the possibility of melting of the electrical harness of the electronic stability control unit, this may lead to its malfunction and the possibility of a fire. Now we know why there was a fire extinguisher gifted to them as part of the purchase. There is a possibility of a fire owning this vehicle. Joe's been telling us, here's your proof. Oh my gosh. Well, good luck to you. That's all I have to say. Good luck to you. Oh my gosh. But it has a fridge. Supposedly, it's not even really a fridge. She just thinks it is. She just thinks it is. Jack said they're actually finding out that Ozempic stuff is horrible for you long term. You need it permanently because your brain stops making the chemical you're injecting. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, hold on one second. Okay, that's crazy. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people lose like an insane amount of weight on that Ozempic. I think it's mostly people who aren't diabetic and who are taking it for weight loss. Have you guys seen Sharon Osbourne from taking it? She admittedly eats now once a week and she is a skeleton. Flat out. Flat out. But I know Ozempic helps a lot of people. I know it helps a lot of people. Like I know somebody personally taking it and it helps them. So I don't know, just do your research. Everybody do your research. Okay, let's see. I found this comment before she turned them off. This is Yaba's leftover taco soup. And they said, hope she's triggered. Okay, what does it say? Regina Phalange said, you've got some nerve talking about someone's past choices and partners. And this is about her community post she made, by the way. I don't want to go into it right now because it was vile, but if you know it, if you know what I'm talking about, you just know. Okay, so they said, you've got some nerve talking about someone's past choices and partners. Your past history of partners is out there in vlogs and right out of your own mouth. Your choice of Nader and Didi are absolutely disgusting, just like you. You have no personality and just absorb the personality of who you're with at the time. You're not your own person based on the history of your vlogs. We all know the reason you won't go home to visit family in Canada is because you have absolutely no self control over food and drug use. As for the abuse, you were home for 1 month and let BBJ suffer the entire time until you gave her up. She should have been to any vet the first week you were home. You neglected her like everything else in your life. Love that comment. Absolutely love it. And I'm sure it's deleted. I'm sure it is. It's for electronic. Okay, let's see. The only diet that would work for her is to get back on the meth and snow with Nad Turd and go broke. I'm sure she would love that. I'm sure she would love that. You know what? I want to point out too, while she's dragging people for ODing and for their addictions, Nader had to deny her any more drugs because he said he found her one time. Wasn't she on the floor, practically not here anymore? How does she forget these things? And Canadian taxes and bankruptcy. Yeah. Erin said, it was brought up by my nutritionist when I had diabetes, but I'd rather just control my diet. Well, that's a huge part is controlling your diet. Jack said it's slowing down digestion. And like some people have actually been found to vomit. Oh my gosh, if you get off of it, you blow up because your brain can't regulate fullness anymore. Oh my gosh. Vicky said she owes taxes, villa damage costs, and court for Nads. Yeah, because she was going to be his alibi, remember? I think she's scared that she's going to have to testify. I think there's many things she's running from. I think there's many things. Jack said, yeah, look into it before getting on it. It works 100%, but nothing that works well can possibly be safe. That's good advice. Just everybody do your research. Everybody do your research. Siggy D said, no care, Chantel. You're a morbidly obese, uncontrolled diabetic who neglects pets and has a YouTube channel promoting reckless eating and misinformation. YouTube, get this shit off the internet. And they're talking about Foodie's community post where she was so upset because we were live talking about her Timu car. And then she literally made a community post raging about my Timu car. Yes, Foodie. The one that's possibly going to catch on fire. So they had to gift you a fire extinguisher. That one. That one. The one that is known that it's unsafe. Apparently, it's very well known it's not a safe car. Okay. Nadia said, no shit, Foodie Beauty. At her, I have diabetes. Let's keep going. Chaos asked, who was surprised? Literally nobody. Nobody's surprised. Wonder Mom said she is at 316 and 400 means a trip to the ER. Well, we know she's not going to tell herself no. She's going to keep eating how she's eating, so I guess we're going to get an ERBs. And then she'll really want us to feel sorry for her. PI said, Foodie Beauty has the beat us. We've been new. We know. We know. The Angry Scott said, well, it took Foodie Beauty long enough to realize she's going to regret letting us, or wait, she's going to regret telling us this when she's next mukbanging. Oh, crispy donuts. We already read that one. Sucks to be you, Foodie. What is this? Oh, geez. Okay, Mrs. Fupa Booty said, there once was a loser named Chins. With a fupa so big it would grin. She neglected her pets and ran from her debts to eat off a garbage can lid. This is my favorite tweet ever. Mrs. Flupa Booty, can we get more poetry, please? There's Foodie in all her glory. We know she's not doing that to Salah, so that's that. Let's see. It's me said, you are psychotic, Foodie Beauty. She changed her location again to Canada. Why does she keep changing locations? That's weird. That's sus. Okay, wait. Christy said, Foodie Beauty wants to continue her BS. Let's pull the facts out. Salah's car is not the max, as she wants to point out. Salah himself said it's the premium. So that bumps it down. Come on, Chinny, we check what you guys say. Premium is the base advertised. Yeah, Salah did say called Cherry 27 Pro Premium 2024. So why did they lie about even that? It's a premium. Well, this little doggy needs a home, you guys. It's a little senior pet. Oh, in Hawthorne. So if you are in California and you're looking for a forever friend, please consider Ballerina. Please. Okay, let's see. CJ said, I've never commented before, but she's a dick. So CJ said, talking about children's father that passed is low, even for you. You should know what that's like. Oh, no, wait. Your father left because he couldn't stand your disgustingness. Go brush your teeth. Yeah. I actually don't feel bad for reading that because Foodie Beauties talked about how my dad didn't even want me, so I don't feel bad for that. I just don't. Foodie has some deep-rooted issues, like as far as her parents go, her childhood, how she views mothers, how she views parents, how she views people with addiction. It's weird because she looks down on people with addiction. Meanwhile, she doesn't get she's fighting a horrible addiction herself. Multiple addictions, I would say. All right. Autumn Fairy said, Amberlyn Reed, you punk, when are you going to stand up to this evil bitch Foodie Beauty instead of sucking her ass every time she decides to not hate you for a few minutes? Stop being a wuss. It's embarrassing. Stand up and grow a pair. Yeah, Amberlyn Reed seems kind of like bothered or scared of Foodie Beauty. I'm not sure why. Because Amberlyn Reed is more like well liked than Foodie's. I don't know what she's really afraid of, but oh, did you guys hear this Freudian slip where a foodie refers to Salah as a woman and then quickly like corrects herself? Let me play it. Hold on. Oh, I turned off the sound again.
Salah's an amazing man and fulfills. Salah's an amazing man and fulfills.
How do you confuse that? How do you confuse that? Those posts don't show on Twitter, Breezy? What do you mean? What doesn't show on Twitter? Woman, I'm not going, but like, how do you confuse that when you're talking about your man? Like, how do you? I don't know. I couldn't catch what she said. Thanks for clarifying. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, she started saying woman and then quickly corrected herself. Oh, wait. Oh, the ones I'm going over don't show on Twitter? Oh, that's odd. Jack said, I'm sure she will be treated magnificently in Kuwait as a 500-pound diet. Oh, I know. I know. Jack, I think I want to start looking into that person on Sunday. If you are free, by the way. Um, I think Sunday I have some time to deep dive into another person if you guys want to learn about somebody new. Okay, so yeah, I still will never get how you confuse your man that you are supposedly intimate with as a woman. I don't get it. But okay, here we go. Autumn says, Here you go, Foodie Beauty, but who are we kidding? You don't care. I hope at least you cook them, but doubt it. So she was talking about how she gives raw eggs to her cat, and this is an article on why you shouldn't give raw eggs to your animals. It says that overweight cats or cats with kidney issues should not eat the egg yolks. Even egg whites should be given as an occasional treat. And then it also says we do not recommend feeding raw or undercooked eggs to your cat. And it says the safest way is to stick with boiled, scrambled, or fried eggs, which many of us know, but apparently Foodie Beauty doesn't know shit about her animals that she owns. So please don't give your cat raw eggs. Thank you. Okay, Tweety said Chantel's ex stabbed two people, did jail for 2+ years, and is a raging math head. Used her for drug money, caused her to OD to the point her pupils were pins, her words, and got her addicted to cola. Yaba was never addicted to drugs and a ramp. Again, Foodie, I'm telling you, she looks down on people with addictions and then she lies and says certain people have addictions. I've never heard of Yaba being addicted to anything. I don't even know if it's, but whatever. She looks down on people with addictions or people in recovery, not knowing that, like, she has a huge addiction. Her food is drugs to her, her food is alcohol to her. Do you know what I mean? It's going to, like all addictions, it's going to one day delete her out of this world if she doesn't get a handle on it, if she doesn't make better choices. She's no different from anybody else who's addicted to anything, whether it's lip gloss, soda, alcohol, whatever you inject, snort, huff. I don't know. She's no better than anybody. She's not, and she needs to realize that. Fondue Pondu said, Chin's physical tells when raging, flaring left our right nostril, an arched forehead, and left our right eyebrow. She is such a miserable, seething see you next Tuesday and deserves the hell she lives in daily. Yeah, one eye usually starts to bulge when she is raging. It's wild. Oh, this is cute though. This person said if Chins was a squirrel, and this little squirrel is so cute. I just want to show it because it's adorable.
Look, fat ass. Look at the.
Wait, I need to blow it. I need to make it bigger because it doesn't do it justice if you can't see how big this squirrel is. Okay.
Look at this fat ass, giant, morbidly obese squirrel. What are you doing?
It's living its best life. It's so cute. That squirrel is way too cute to be Foodie Beauty, but yeah, with a squirrel. That's what we're all saying. We're looking her after she just got done eating, I guess, a giant pumpkin, and we're like, what the hell are you doing? It's a big squirrel. It's so cute though. That's just one of the diseases that can get her kicked out. Really, Jamie? Hi, by the way. Takio, hello. That squirrel ate one of those pumpkins for sure. Oh, it totally did. It's so cute though. I want to see that squirrel again. Okay, I have to start being really careful with my scrolling because I, for a fact, retweeted something I can't show on here. I, for a fact, and I feel like it's going to be coming up soon. Let's see. Aaliyah said it's always so funny when racist bigots call other people racist bigots. And Hidden Truth said, did she not say that Allah's wife came from an Asian country that is known for. Okay, I don't think I could read this whole thing. But basically, remember how Foodie Beauty was talking about Allah's wife and she was like, and she was living with four black people. And like, remember how she talked about, remember the man that was married that she was sleeping with that had kids? Remember how she referred to them? Foodie is racist. And so now they're claiming everything that people say is racist towards Salah. Somebody did give me another perspective to look at, like, who are we to say what is offensive to, it's a whole thing. So I'm definitely going to be more careful when I'm looking into that. Because, like, while I don't think calling salad is racist, I think, we could be better. It's still his name. Salah is his name, not salad. I think we could be better, but I don't know. They gave me a different perspective to look at. However, I don't think that everything that they're claiming is racist is racist. But again, who are we to say what's racist or not? So I don't know. I guess that's. Ah! Did I show it? Did I show it? I don't think I did because somebody let me know if I showed. Um, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. If I showed the first two, that's okay. Oh shoot. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go from now. I don't think I showed anything. No, I didn't. Okay. What was about to come up was going to be all bad. It was Foodie's pictures that she posted of her in all her glory in the middle of the road. And yeah, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. I thought I was going to show it. I'm so glad I didn't. If you guys are curious and interested, go check out my Twitter, just Brazen today. Okay, you didn't see anything. Thank goodness. Thank God for that. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go for now, but I will keep a lookout for any updates as far as Leslie goes, Amberlyn Reed, Foodie Beauty. If there's any in real time streaming, it'll be over on YouTube. Any other vlogs, I will see you back on Twitch. We're gonna have a very busy day. I have the time today, so I will see you for more updates later. I have to go right now, you guys, though, but I thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. You guys are one of the best parts of my weekend. I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.